everyone. First and foremost, hold on. Let me put my shit up. First and foremost, I'm gonna do this quick video. Hopefully it's gonna be quick. But I'm about to do this video for the beginning of Allah's channel. The only reason, let me explain this. The only reason why I'm even online, because I don't like nothing this shit is about, because it got everything to do with my rival, my chief persecutor. This bitch that hated me from the beginning of time. This bitch should do everything we can to disrupt, disturb, destroy, dismantle my worlds. Because I'm ruler in many worlds. And this bitch is, I'm not going to say always there, but when this bitch is there, it's always a battle. It's always a fight. This bitch Satan can't stand my ass. He hates me with a special passion. Like, I'm talking about on some like, you can't even imagine the obsession that Satan has with me. This shit is wild. Because of his hate and because of his jealousy. And really, it's because of his jealousy. He is so jealous that I'm my father's favorite son of heaven. And although I incarnated with a female vessel, with a womb, I am masculine. I am a masculine energy. I am a male, because your energy is all you are. That's it. Your energy, your body goes back to dust. You are only your energy. So I am a male in a female body, because I incarnated with a womb, the ability to procreate life on this earth. Shit, so I'm a super threat to Satan, because look, the more righteous ones that's born on this earth, the more light and source energy comes to the earth as well. That's why you see in multiple accounts where they've exterminated like children coming to the earth. There's been periods of times when they've done that. So Satan, who was given this earth, bitch, it's not yours. It's not yours no more. It's not yours no more. We're in a new age, and you know this age ain't got shit to do with your evil and wicked ways. So get this shit up. And stop harassing the ones that's working diligently to bring this about. I'm working diligently within, exercising all my demons, because that's the only way that it's possible to even change this earth. Everything is from within. You can't do external works solely and expect a change from within, because that's of your own doing. You're doing that from the flesh. And the flesh is limited in what it can actually achieve. So we are called as individuals to, we all came in with a certain amount, or came up with a certain amount of evil within us. because the flesh is inherently evil. You don't know what type of evils that even make up your flesh, because that comes from your bloodline, like your down to your ancient ancestors. Shit, they done described that in the basic instructions before leaving Earth. That's a script. That was the script of how Earth was written from the Akashic records, which obviously it was given. Shit. Given or created by Satan, which I would go on to say that that's the bitch that created this script. All right, I got this amount of time to, because Satan is a co-creator with my Father in heaven too, with Allah. Can't nobody deny that. Didn't he have to go to my Father? He had to get permission from my Father to test Job. Was that Job? Right, to test Job. He had to get permission. And then he hit him with it. My Father wasn't sitting there telling him, all right, you're going to give him this, this disease, take this. Satan was like, yo, let me test him. So Satan was throwing all this new shit at him in attempts to destroy him. So Satan is also a co-creator. And Satan knows the script. Satan knows the script better than you know the script. Better than I know the script. I'm saying in my flesh because, shit, I've been asleep. My ass been asleep. And to a large degree still so. Not wanting to wake up. Because when you wake up, man, that reality gonna smack your ass in the face. Like, this is what this is really about. This is what this reality is really about. It goes so deep that, let's just say, if a horror movie was to, you sitting in the movies, you like, all right, I'm just in the movies, I ain't gotta fear nothing. But then if you find out that, oh shit, I'm in this movie, and it becomes real. So like I said, knowing, I did not want to wake up. I didn't want to wake up, man, because subconsciously I knew that's when shit is going to start hitting the fan. Because it was like when the Father said, Adam and Eve, don't, that's the only thing I'm telling you not to do. Because it's going to open up some faculties that's going to cause, it's going to cause suffering when you learn the truth. My gosh, my life was a lie this whole time. Waking up to that, man. Some people woke up to that shit when they went 6 years in school. They went 6-7 years in school and found out the 8th year that they had to inject some Frankenstein foreign substance in their body, or they couldn't continue on, even though they didn't pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in debts and all this stuff. And, you know, their whole family was expecting them to be the hero, the doctor, or whatever. And then they got to make this decision. All right, put some Frankenstein chemical foreign substance in me. And shit, I may not even live to even be able to. I might have 1 year left if I put that shit in me. I don't know how that shit's gonna react with my body. These bitches never did no studies. They ain't do no real shit, real long-term studies. And y'all putting a mad scientist concoction in you for the love of money. For the love of money, which is coming to naught. Because they going into a centralized digital currency system. Anyway, y'all really gonna be working for dust. However that shit goes. But like I said, Satan is a co-creator, and thus Satan is always looking for ways to just script the craziest bullshit into my into my reality. And a lot of times I be letting them because I'm hard-headed, rebellious, stubborn, impulsive. These are my demons. And they are the biggest motherfuckers, like the Transformers. Like, I'm saying their stature in the energy realm, they are like the Transformer shits. When I fought my demon in the physical, in real time, like meaning if somebody could tap on you, smack you, hit you, like that's how real it was. It felt. It wasn't no shit like it wasn't on no shit where I'm astral traveling or in altered state and I'm seeing this happen in my head. Nah, I'm really getting my ass whooped physically. Just sitting, that's how I know that the script it's about our reality too. Because when it said Jacob wrestled with that angel, angels and demons are synonymous. Yeah, I'm stationed in the higher dimensions next to my father, but I can also take form as a demon as well. I can go to both polarities. Matter of fact, we on demon time now. So I'm masked, I'm cloaked in demonic energy. How else am I going to be out on these fucking streets, walking the fucking streets by myself, 5'3", maybe 100 pounds? Like, how the fuck am I going to be out on these streets in some angelic energy around a bunch of demons? And these ain't no your regular fucking, because you got sophisticated demons. They just use their powers of manipulation. They just use it for self-serving purposes. That's why they're considered demons. That's how I know I'm still an angel, but I'm just cloaked because everything that I do is for my Father in heaven. Listen, every single thing that I do is for my Father in heaven. I'm not doing nothing for, I'm not in this world. I'm not in this world. I'm not of this world. I barely participate in anything. That's why they don't want my consciousness spread in their units, in their matrices, in their networks. Because of that. Because I don't prescribe to none of this shit. I don't subscribe to none of this shit. The only reason I'm online and doing this internet shit is my father is I'm happy I haven't gotten a lashing. For real, because the way that I rebel against my father and just be telling him, no, I don't want to do this. I don't like these people. I don't want any interactions with these people. They're just going to make me dirty. Because I keep a clean mind. I keep a pure heart. A pure frequency. All day I am transmuting and purging from just crossing paths with certain individuals. These niggas is like swine. That's how dirty inside they are. And like I said, it's not to belittle these people, but I see their actions. And I see it's because they're filled with filth. Whether it comes from their childhood, whether it comes from the things they watch, the things they listen to. Everybody's big on cleaning your outsides here, but who's cleaning their insides? They're filled with parasites. These parasites got them just wilding out, doing whatever eating whatever. So look, One of my demons is gluttony. But I ain't gonna ask for no motherfucking pork chop. I'm not gonna eat no pepperoni pizza. It's things I reverted to that I shouldn't have. Like eating them crabs a few weeks ago, even though I know that shit ain't right. But I'm not touching no fucking pork. That's how I know it's a moral code that I live by. And like I said, there are a lot of beings out here that you have to, just walking down the street, you don't know what vessel is coming into contact with your vessel. So if their vessel is coming in contact with your vessel, then their energy is coming in contact with your energy. That's like a motherfucker just touch all this dirt and shit and they go and touch your white fucking pants. It's going to leave a stain, a spot. So all day, come on, man. All day, I am continually cleansing my energy from scum that I may have come in contact with. And I be out in the cities and shit. So, it's a lot of dirty motherfuckers out here walking around. They'll literally try to ask you a dumbass question that you know they don't have to fucking ask you. But they wanna ask you to form an energy link with you. They want to put a cord on you, a hook on you, so it can be so they can vamp off of you. Essentially, it's like any type of parasite. How the parasite needs a host, and they'll do that shit. They'll try to get you to enter into all these fucking contracts they'll ask you one thing in the physical, but it'll have a whole different spiritual meaning. And now you say yes or no, now you're in a binding contract. That's a spiritual contract. You know how many times contracts have gotten my ass in the worst situations possible. Even thrown in jail. Because I didn't dissolve in my intent. There's other ways too. But I didn't dissolve dark contracts. I didn't destroy all agreements in every dimension in reality that are toxic, that are negative. And then boom, they were able to influence my reality because of that contract. And shit hit the fan for me. This shit be happening. And when I'm not on point spiritually, that tends to happen. And I get in some type of fucking crisis and have to be delivered from it. That's when I start, that's when I stop running from my father. When I need his, I need him to get me out of some shit. Because Satan is continually watching me. Satan is always watching me, even through these vessels now. Since they empty cedars and they got the technology in them, they got recording technology in them too. Like them shits, like them ear, what's them things? Them ear, shit. Them little ear, the hearing aids that you can hear a motherfucker from 100. I don't know, they can hear you. It's like some supersonic hearing type shit. They have that technology and they have recording technology. Basically, they're pre-robotic, and we all know that robots have these functions as well to record, hearing, listening. Same thing with cell phones. You can call them modern day cell phones. They're also transmitting frequencies from the I actually, in the spiritual realm, I saw him sticking his fucking neck out. This bitch should just pass by in the car. In the spiritual realm, I seen the motherfucker sticking his neck out. Like, trying to listen in. Like, and poking his ear out. That's why I stopped really talking, because I knew this motherfucker was being a spy bot. So if I'm on these videos and I ever just like abruptly stop talking to some shit, it's a nigga around me they be in a monitoring spirit. Bitch made me forget what the fuck I was saying. So, shit. That's when I stopped ignoring my father, because my father, he's been giving me these assignments, jobs that I have to do, and because Satan is on my ass, I'm getting distracted. I'm pretty much getting distracted, and on top of that, that rebellious demon in me is just, it's raising its head. And I know when I start to allow it and I don't do what I'm supposed to do and fast that bitch away, or fast the bitch down. One fast ain't gonna get rid of that motherfucker. I gotta continually be in a fasting state. But I don't be doing that for one reason or another, and I know when it's close to that time when my father is about to allow Satan to do some fuck shit to me. And then I before that time, I hurry up and I start fasting. And then I reset my reality. And I stay out of trouble that way. But nonetheless, it's like some people call it cheating. Some people call it cheating because they're like, yo, her motive is not even fasting to get closer to Father. It's really fasting just to stay out of trouble, because I know the science behind fasting. And once you build up, me being a transmuter, but me being a transmuter, yo, I could take in, and being a female vessel. Female vessels are we receive cosmic energy, which is information. It comes from the higher dimensions as well. We're not going to get into that life force. We're able to create life force inside of our womb. So the life force is the source, is the all. So we have a direct connection. The womb being just a portal, it's able to generate life and bring life here. That's why it's considered a portal, because it's able to bring life to this dimension. So we able to get fucked up way more from adverse, hostile, aggressive, negative energies. Everywhere I stepped, whether the motherfucker shown it or not, if they could, they would kill me. And I be picking that energy up. If these motherfuckers could, they would. They absolutely would. This nigga put held the crowbar up to me while attacking me for no fucking reason too. Like, I ain't say shit to this nigga. I asked him, was the building across the street, because he was an employee there. He was like one of them fucking janitor type people. This nigga had his trash can and all running. He was running his trash can into me and everything. Went to his car, got a crowbar, started holding up. And I'm like, go ahead, hit me with that shit. Was I about to fight this nigga and shit? I'm not doing that, because I know they're gonna use that to lock my ass up. They lock my ass up. I have had no record my whole life. No record. Never got into no fucking trouble with no fucking law. And the first shit being arrested is for being in a fucking tent in front of the fucking public library. They made a new Satan and his fuck minions gonna make some fake ass shadow law that you can't be in tents. That's a fucking crime in certain jurisdictions and shit. It's the first thing to go on my fucking record. And the gang, they have these Freemason peace officers acting like police officers. They're acting like police officers because I am from a foreign said government. I'm from a foreign said government. The Moroccan Empire. I'm Moorish American. Ain't no way those swine should have any jurisdiction in my affairs. Especially considering this is my ancestors' land. My ancestors lived in tents. I have the right to have that same experience. And I'm being denied that and kidnapped behind that shit. So like I said, Satan is always seeking to destroy my peace on earth. I deal with that continually. Him just hopping in fucking vessels just to fuck with me. Following me around, having these officers doing wild ass fuck shit for no reason, because I don't talk to nobody in the fucking Matrix. I barely talk to my family anymore. I don't have any I have zero friends. How I move by myself, and I move in silence, man. Like, I don't be exchanging energies with these people out here, because I know how many government agents they send on a daily basis in plain clothes to try to get me into some shit. I'm well aware of that shit. They even have motherfuckers come up to me, try to give me money, hand me money and shit, because they want to create fake news and fake investigations and fake reports. Like, all right, we could say that there's illegal exchanges, like they could say anything like drugs or something like that, and they have enough of their agents coming up to you and them getting pictures of you exchanging money, handshakes and shit like that. I know what the fuck y'all be doing. And that's why I don't fuck with people. That's why I don't fuck with people. You don't know who the fuck is who out here. And you don't know who they sending to you. 9 times out of 10, if they fucking got the fucking energy balls to come up to me, that's a fucking government agent. They coming for a purpose. Because people be scared as me. They be scared and shit. When I come in, they leave. I'm saying for the most part. So I definitely know that. Because when I'm saying your average bot, meaning they don't have that much, they don't even have that much life force. 0 to none at this point from the soul extraction. mad scientist potion that majority of the population was inoculated with. So, like I said, man, they feel a overwhelming presence. They feel a big dark shadow. That's like if you as a human, if you was in the ocean and next to a whale, you would be freaked the fuck out. Like, oh my gosh. That's how the average human consciousness reacts to my extraterrestrial consciousness. My consciousness is what makes up I. It's all of my experiences in one vessel, just traveling and energy centers, just traveling through time and space. So, like I said, I got to be smart out here, and because of the way that Satan is using these vessels to bring my destruction, bring my demise. The only people he could get close to me, having my, obviously my children and my, like people that's like family type, blood type shit. And only a few of them motherfuckers. Other than that, I move in silence. I move alone. I don't make friends. Do I desire to? Not really. Because I only have time to get to my destiny. That's all I got time for. At this point, I only have time to get to my destiny, and everything else is a distraction to that. So like I said, I understand how this works. Once I get to my divine self, those energies, those same, or the what can I say? My energetic matches come in the form of people, places, and things. In the form of people, places, and things. The energies, like attracts like. So the energies come in. And that's basically to make up your God, your source self, your God self, your polarity. It's people, places, and things to get you closer to that 0 point state, really. So I already know, man, you don't stop for no distractions in the form of people, places, and things until you're at your destiny. That's when you will meet your match, your true match. Because right now, I'm so close. I'm so close. But I know it's not so because I'm not in my wealth, like a financial wealth state. That's my true self. I'm a rich bitch. That's my true self. If I'm not rich, I'm not in my divinity. Let's just say that. Because my divinity, I am rich. And my father said that, I believe it was in Hebrews, my father said, I know your trials and tribulations, that you're poor, but thou art rich. So I will know that, hey, I'm in my divinity, or I'm super close to my divinity when I'm in my financial wealth and in abundance on this earth, not just in the heavens. I'm talking about on this earth. Because these beings, these consciousness that are bringing in, I'm saying it in the physical, we're bridging a gap from the age of Piscean, what the Bible says the end of the world, which was really the end of an age. In Hebrew, those translations, man, you can't get exact translations from Hebrew, a super high frequency language like Hebrew, to English, a elf language, an extremely low frequency language. Come on now. All right, it's not world. It's an eon. In the Hebrew, it's eon. Eon is an age. It's just an age. It's just a period of time. It ends, and the new comes in, and you keep going like that. World without end. The world ain't ending. Y'all ending though. Y'all are at your end cycle in this life. Because for a lot of people, it's just going to get cut short anyway, because of Mother Earth is cleansing. She's cleansing her surface. So if you are a negative particle of energy, you never know when your time is going to come to get that cleansing action. And that's you getting the fuck off her surface. Because you niggas are dirtying it up anyway. With your dirty, judgmental, filthy ass fucking thoughts. Your evil fucking wicked actions towards one another. You know how many motherfuckers instead of robbing, instead of stealing, instead of whatever, I'm outside just asking for donations with a sign. I'm not going up to everybody and asking them individually. I have a sign. I'm sitting to the side. If a motherfucker want to come up, they come up. I give them the opportunity to come up. And get their blessing or their cursing. Because if they did it if they did get that, give a donation with evil intent, they still curse. They curse themselves. The law of cause and effect, the law of karma, is going to kick instantly into effect fucking around with a lord of karma. Bitch, you know, it's the end of your fucking life cycle once you do some fuck shit. You know how many of these motherfuckers want to call the ops on me? They call the ops on me. You know how many people end up getting laid out from a mere interaction with an op? And you calling the op on me because I'm sitting outside with a sign? Asking for a donation. You know how many of these motherfuckers have made up like crazy blatant lies? She's doing this. Total lie. And have the ops come up to me? You know how many times my life has been in jeopardy of getting hurt from one of these fearful swine? They're unclean, they're dirty, and they're fear-based creatures. You don't want any interactions with these type of energies, and whoever ever called the ops on me for my harm or disturbances, you're fucked, man. You are fucked. Multi-dimensionally too, bitch. Your pain and suffering is not just going to be here. It's going to be here, but it's going to follow your ass. It's following your ass. Let's just say that. You're not escaping it. Not even if you leave this reality and dimension. Shit. But before you go, your basic instructions before leaving Earth, you shall experiencing the physical reality, excruciating pain and suffering for falsely accusing me or any of my brethren. Anything that's for me is for my brethren. Who is my brethren? Those who do the will of my Father in heaven are under this covering. It's just law. It's just universal law. So this is all brought about by Satan, who is in this crazy obsession and competition with me, because I'm my father's pet as well. I'm a dog, and he just, like I said, he does everything. It's like he know that I'm not. He know that I know who I am. He know that if he does trick me, it's because I let him. You know that. Let's just say that. If he do trick me, it's because I let him. It's for a greater purpose. And it's ultimately to practice chaos magic, which that's what I solely do, chaos magic. I don't know about I'm not going to say that for now and going forward in the future timelines. I had to practice that. I had to practice chaos magic in my past reality, because I came in at my polarity. I incarnated in poverty to a single mother, absent father, minimum wage making parent, with extreme abandonment issues like that, and being a black sheep, so having no support. Really, them demons within others recognize you even since you were a baby. So you know how many babies out here are getting evil eye because they have a specific glow or light, and the entities working through another vessel that may come in contact may really hate that light, and your baby's absorbing that energy. That's why I ain't let motherfuckers hold my babies. I don't know what you got going on internally. You're not holding my baby. Because I was shown in a vision how my aunt used to steal my light. Because whatever entity was attached to her while she was holding me, she was just gazing. It was like a form of divination, like sun gazing into my eyes. That's how bright my light, pure my light was in that infant form. I was artificially inseminated by my Father in heaven. Meaning I took on it's that my parents would have been too limited in their light quotient. I had to carry a greater light, so it came directly from my Father, Mother in heaven. Whenever I say Father in heaven, I mean Father in heaven, Father and Mother too. It's one, obviously. But I'm a little misogynist. I'm not going to lie. That's a demon that I don't think I have I know I haven't resolved it. Even though I'm a female vessel, I'm still misogynist against females, because I know my nature now. Very childish. So I'm aware. I do not enjoy emotions at all. That's a bit, because that is a female, that's a female attribute and energy, and I don't like it at all. And I try to stay away from it. That's misogynistic. Like I said, I hated having to incarnate into a female vessel, and man, experiencing the menstrual cycle was hell for me. Like, yo, that was like fucking. That's like, at one point in my youth, that was like fucking torture. Like, I couldn't believe that shit. Like, because nobody. It's not like I had had access to that tribal information that is sacred, is holy. The things that you can do with the just the menstrual blood alone. I mean, they use it. Your deletes, they use it for the stem cell cycles. They use it to stay young and shit. That's like a fountain of youth type shit. They use it in their occult rituals. Shit, I use it myself. I'm an elite. They're the delete. I'm elite. They're delete. But everything obviously is backwards in this bitch. So through all these situations, well, I mean, look, they were given their power from Satan. Satan gave them a mission to take my ancestors down and steal from my ancestors. That was a mission from Satan that they gave them specifically, and they did a great fucking job at that shit. Like the science behind how they stole our science to destroy us is, yo, that was one of the biggest heists ever, man. That's because they got the blueprint, and they got their instructions, their divine, their downloads. They got it directly from Satan, their father, of how to defeat these ancient, holy, royal people. Because my ancestors was given this land from the Father, right? It don't get no more truthful than that this is our land. This is our land. So now look, you got representatives of each bloodline of the indigenous people. You have representatives here now to reclaim our inheritance, which is the earth. I'm one of these representatives here, and they know it, and this is why they continually send government agents and all types of motherfuckers at me. All types of motherfuckers. And it's ultimately through Satan. Satan is the one that wants to hold on to the world he created through these minions. That's his goal and intent, and the longer he can delay us establishing our heaven on earth, is the longer he remains in a fictitious power seat. Let's just say that, in a fictitious power seat. But we also know that belief is the universe. Who got a stronger belief than Satan about the worlds he created? This motherfucker is more narcissistic. I mean, multi-dimensionally narcissistic than P. Diddy. Imagine P. Diddy on fucking like on some shit like I'm not even gonna speak that up. I don't wanna puff P. Diddy up, but I'm saying, you know how motherfucking narcissistic and narcissistically grandeur consciousness that is P. Diddy. Man, that's one of Satan's favorite sons. The fuck? Why you think this nigga never was really able to be touched? For some shit like this to happen now, like I said, they plan they fucking exes and shit like that from the populace. It becomes and like I said, he may not consciously be aware that he planned his own exit from the mass collective, from the mass consciousness of souls on this earth. It just means his time of influence is over. His time of influence on the collective is over. That's it. And a lot of these motherfuckers, they want to get in through evil, and then they want to turn good, turn into love. Your father Satan is not. If your father Satan gave you all that shit, gave you the world, nigga, and you think you about to turn your back on him and preach something such as love? Because I saw in a few articles, he definitely had a spiritual awakening. You gotta remember, father don't necessarily discriminate like on that type shit, because when, let's just say this, father uses the worst sinners to transform others' consciousness. Because we look at Paul, which was Saul. Because remember, and then he changed his name to, was it Love Diddy or something, or Love or something? Now that's not a part of Satan's contract. If you want to create a new contract with love, which really that's all there is. That's what makes me think that he had a spiritual awakening, because that's true. All there is love at the end of the day. And the fact that he gave that most important universal principle or law or concept or theory or remember, he's having an influence on the collective consciousness, on the mass consciousness. You don't think that information is being absorbed into the vessels of humanity? I don't know what beings he's under now, but if he had the spiritual awakening and he wanted to redeem himself, because my father said the only sin that will not be forgiven is blasphemy. So if he never committed blasphemy, then he's redeemable. I mean, Saul was the biggest persecutor of the Christ consciousness of the Christians. It was illustrated. So don't act like my father can't use anybody, especially somebody like that. Come on now. When he says something in the consciousness of many individuals, it holds weight, it sticks. So I think that was a what's that word? Like when you get blackballed or retaliation, punishment. Because we all know, without this nigga being able to be seen and shit and heard, this nigga probably gonna wither away. This nigga is so much of a narcissist that needs constant praise, adoration, and attention. Like them sitting his ass down is like, it probably is a death to him. I'm sure it's a death to him. And obviously this is an ending of his career. So it is a death. It's a death that he's going through. He's going through the dark night of the soul. He never thought, come on now, he never thought no shit like that would happen to him. I'm saying in his narcissistic mind, he never thought no shit. See, that was the issue. I was feeling uneasy. I was feeling an uneasiness about me because I stopped fucking moving. I stopped moving. I was standing there for a long ass time. I didn't even realize that I was standing still. Because, look, this ascension journey is about movement. Constantly moving. Trillion cells, you should be continually moving them. Or else you experience inertia and stagnation. And I started to get stagnated in my thoughts, in my body. It was causing a restlessness and an uneasiness. So every day I need to get to new parts of the land. It's very important so that I can keep evolving, keep expanding, keep becoming more aware. Because boom, never seen this tree. I never seen this tree a day in my physical life. What's going to happen if I touch this tree, if I walk by this tree, if I look at this tree? I'm going to have an immediate exchange of information with that tree. These plants, this railroad track. It's bringing me to a whole bunch of different timelines and energies, information and frequencies, which are expanding my awareness, expanding my consciousness. If I'm continually doing this, guess what? Is what you call. I'm having motion, and that's in the spiritual realm. I'm having motion, so I'm more likely, more able to have different energies to work with. I could tap into that tree. Oh my gosh, my ancestors passed that same very tree. I connect back to ancestors I never knew. I form a new connection, more protection, greater direction. And it goes, so many other reasons, multidimensionally. So the obsession that Satan has with me is because I'm my father's favorite son. Me being a masculine energy and a female body, I'm still my father's favorite son, and I'm my father's pet. I'm a dog. So he can't stand that. And he seeks just to steal, kill, and destroy me all the time. He's the one that brings about my deaths, the continual deaths that I'm going through. And that's his job, because I have to get to my destiny. I can't stay with open chapters. These chapters have to close and close and close and close until I'm at my final destination. Like it says, like when you travel, all right, this is the final stop, final destination. It's final destination. Like, it's the final countdown. Like on some shit like that. We're headed to Venus. Like, that's going to be the final transition. All right. Where exactly am I going next? I'm saying off this earth. All right, I conquered this earth mission. Where am I going next? Am I going anywhere next? I'm going back home. But besides that, where am I going next? I'm always home. So, Satan can't stand that I'm the originator. He's the fraud. He's the copy. He's like the that bitter, broke ass bitch that just has to steal everything that they get. At the end of the day, they're not going to feel no satisfaction because they know the means that they getting it. It's no value in it. Satan see me out here putting in this work for my Father, and this simulation that I'm in, this wilderness simulation that I'm in, so-called homelessness. I'm gaining substances that last for all eternity. The greatest one my Father wanted me to learn in this lifetime is humility. Because of who I am, the closeness that I have with my Father, the favoritism that I have with my Father, the being set apart, being royalty, even coming here as a pauper. Look, that's an angel number for today. That's a energy transmission for today. Right there, baby. We have an energy transmission for today going out to the Divine Collective. See that? That is from my Father in heaven. This is only for the Divine Collective. Your time of freedom is now. Your time for freedom is now. And it starts in your mind. When you're freeing your mind, look, I'm walking the fuck around as a fucking pauper. Like, it don't matter. Because I know my future timeline is divine wealth and abundance on this earth. So right now, whatever reason and season I'm here, it's for a divine purpose. So let me get the most out of this. Stop sitting my ass around in one spot. Let me start moving the fuck around. So I'm forming new neural networks, therefore expanding my awareness and my consciousness. I'm getting closer to my destiny when I'm moving towards it. This, if I would have never came this way today, this is my first time coming this way. Coming out of a stagnant mentality, I would have not got this energy transmission. This is an energy transmission. I would have missed that energy transmission because I would have been like, all right, I don't have no reason to go down this way. I don't know what's down there. I don't know what's down there. So, why I'm going to go down there? Why I'm going to walk with a cart down there? But the Creator saw otherwise and had me come here, and this is just for further confirmation. I'm coming into my freedom on earth, though. I'm already free in my mind, but I'm coming into my freedom on earth. It's beautiful, and like I said, it's for the Divine Collective as well, because we are one. We're so similar in frequency. If I'm getting significantly closer to my freedom on earth, so are you too. As long as you're making the right actions, you're doing the things that are getting you closer. If you start doing things that's going to bring you trouble, then you're consciously going away from your freedom. So you can't blame nobody but yourself. And let's not forget that even Joseph was locked up for a long ass time for his ultimate freedom. That's why my Father keeps me away from people. My father keeps me isolated. I'm not allowed to merge my energy bodies with these niggas out here because they fucking toxic. They're fucking toxic. They hate women because of the power that we hold inside of our womb. The power to essentially create magic. So they fucking inside, they don't even know they hate, how much they hate us. That's what this whole movement is about. Just bashing women because they fearful of us. They know we can fuck them up like with a thought. I'm saying once we get to our proper state of consciousness, they know, look, all I gotta call down is the wrath of Allah on your ass. I ain't gotta lift a fucking finger. You're the worker. You're the worker. The male vessel is the worker. So, you know, I call down the wrath of Allah on you, and it's done. They don't like that shit. So, it's what these witch hunts are about. So, that's what it is. Like I said, and that's the issue. That's a real problem that Satan has against me personally. Is that I'm a womb man. I'm a man with a womb. This nigga don't like that type of power on earth with my consciousness. This nigga is plotting every single day how to stop me from ending his fucking empire. So I don't get a break. Needless to say, I really don't get a break. I do, but I gotta practice. I gotta stay at a specific frequency, and I gotta be invisible. I gotta go invisible in my physical body. If I gotta walk around as a ghost man. Most people can't pick up on my frequency to know that I'm even there. So, and that's another reason. That's how I also know when it's a government agent. They can pick up on my frequency because they're using that AI technology, military technology and shit. So, this video is fucking end. What was this shit supposed to be about? Well, I guess it was for the end. It's energy transmission. It's an energy transmission at the end. We are transmitting the 555 frequency to the divine collective. So that's the best part about this video. That was the divine purpose and intent. A lot of divine beings are hemmed up, caught up in Satan's ensnarements and traps through people, places, and things. And truthfully, we are in a new age, a new era, a new time of divine order. Our divine order is also freedom. We have the freedom to create and maneuver through these earth planes. That's the dominion that we was given. A lot of us are not currently operating in that frequency because we keep getting ensnared, entrapped, entangled by Satan through these people, places, and things and situations continually being presented to us. I was caught up in the court system. That's not freedom. I was caught up in this U.S. corporation court system for being in a fucking tent. I had my child vessel taken from me while I was fucking handcuffed being kidnapped and handcuffed to a bench for being in a fucking tent. Tents are all throughout the Bible. My ancestors traveled and lived in tents and tent-like structures because we understood the universal law of motion. To continually be moving. Our survival is dependent upon our movement. Shit. And you mean to tell me Satan managed to ensnare me, entrap me because of something like that? Look, no one's safe out here, and that's why I say you got to be wise as a serpent. Now I know how they doing. I'm not doing that shit until I got money for retainer. Unless I got money to get right back out, and I got somebody close enough to me, if they do try to apprehend me, kidnap me, somebody, my person can hold my shit for me, can take my shit. Cause it going in them and them looking through my shit. They stole my shit. They stole my clothes to have their coven and sorcerers. They're in the occult. They practice the occult. The Freemasons. They steal my clothes to use it for death rituals, death magic. They made me take that fucking mug shot to do photo magic. They stole my wine and spirits. That I used with my ancestors. Right? So, like I said, being wise as a serpent, I'm not going to prove that point. I'm not going to prove that point now, knowing what the illegal shit that they doing. It's illegal. With their shadow law, what they're doing, it's illegal and divine law. Wrath be upon them. Everyone involved. In every dimension in reality, evil against my divinity, which is my fucking freedom, bitch. So look, they got hell to pay. They got hell to pay on earth. Whoever was responsible for that shit. Too bad I can't see it in the physical, but I can see your ass, the weeping and gnashing of teeth you experiencing. I can see that shit in the spiritual realm. Motherfucker, that's what the fuck you get. So, again, this is for the divine collective, the divine beings. Our freedom is everything. Our freedom is how we express our divinity on earth. It being fucked with can keep you locked in a low frequency. Which, if you are a divine being of the 144 hertz, you are transmitting these light codes and light energy to the collective. And if you are locked in a state of low frequency, you're also transmitting that information, the negative information. So this is why Satan is so adamant on getting you into these situations that create low frequencies within your vessel, so that, because within flows without, radiates without. So we have to be especially diligent to maintain our divinity on this, be able to maintain this divinity on earth. Like I said, I have government agents all of the time trying to get evidence, appearances, false evidence appearing real on me. They'll have motherfuckers come up to hand me fucking money so they can have their fucking PIs and detectives snap photos of me exchanging like money. Because remember, they create fake news stories. They can say any fucking thing. A local drug dealer. We have this evidence against them. They gave them something in exchange for money. Like on some fuck shit. They be doing fuck shit like that. making up shit, making up false shit, false evidence appearing real to whoever they want to fucking convince. And this is through the orders of their father, Satan. So this 555 energy transmission, this is just confirmation that if you make the right, the wise actions, that you are headed towards your freedom. You are closer to your freedom. Signing out.